So in today's video, I thought that I would answer the controversial question nowadays: is Star Wars Battlefront 2 pay to win? Now, several months back, I did a video asking the same question, and at the time, it seemed like Star Wars Battlefront 2, was not a pay to win game. I just thought there was just a bunch of controversy that was going to blow itself over. However, I was wrong. So this week, unless you've been living under a rock, even if you're not a video gaming fan, you've probably you've probably heard a little bit about the controversy surrounding this game. For starters, there's been a lot of controversy about the pay-to-win, so-called pay-to-win system, microtransactions with loot crates, and them containing star cards that give you slight advantage. Then that has led to a lot of bad publicity. At first, DICE removed them from the game, and now first DICE removed them temporarily, and then EA permanently removed them. And that was most likely done. There's evidence to suggest that was most likely done. So, like, the CEO of Disney basically called up the CEO of EA saying, "Hey, you're gonna lose our contract to make Star Wars games if you don't fix this right now. You're causing bad publicity around the world." And the CEO of Disney, he wasn't kidding either. So this whole incident went so bad as to have governments in countries like Belgium start investigating it as a form of legal gambling. However, in the United States, we don't consider that a form of legal gambling because you get something at the day at the end. However, some people see that as a form of legal gambling because people who have just addiction type issues with like these pay-to-win systems, it's almost like an addiction for them. So that's been a problem that was shown on Reddit and other social media platforms. But now that all that is out of the way, I'm gonna tell you what I think. So personally, I've played the beta of Star Wars Battlefront 2. However, I thought it was pretty good, to be honest. I didn't feel like I was cheated or because someone got a better star card in a loot crate, because I ended up getting it that same match anyway. So what's the point? I feel like that they are it gives, sure you could get, but you can't get these epic star cards. Those can only be gone through the progression of the game. So my train of thought along here is, I do not think, I'm going to say this first and foremost, I do not think Star Wars Battlefront 2 is a pay-to-win game. Straightforward and simple. Not too many gamers would agree with me. Not too many politicians in Belgium would agree with me either. But, or in China for that matter. But I do not think Star Wars Battlefront 2 is a pay-to-win system. Clean, cut, and dry. It is not pay-to-win. Sure, you could get a star card or a weapon or parts for a weapon, but then again, if you were to play that class and of that, let's say, okay, so let's lay out an example for you. So one guy, he spends X amount of money on loot crates. He gets a few star cards and a weapon. And this guy who didn't spend any money, sure, is a little bit behind, but it's only temporarily behind because the progression is so deep and diverse, and you can't get high-level star cards and things like that inside loot boxes. You're just not, he can make that up within a few days. That's within a day or two. So it's not like it's really that deep of progression. I don't feel like it's going to be bothering me either. And a lot of YouTubers have claimed it's pay to win. However, they've said they haven't been cheated with people having better star cards, which doesn't make any sense. So if it is pay to win, they aren't really seeing it, so they're not making much sense. So to me, it seems like it only gives a slight advantage that you can make up quickly. However, there's some things in the some people say, oh, the loot boxes are tied to progression, this, that, and the other thing. Point a finger, shut down EA. Oh, please don't do that. Please don't do that, Disney. Anyway, like EA's evil, saying EA is evil, this, that, and the other thing. Okay, it's a slight advantage that can be easily made up for within a few hours of play. Okay, that's not it's a slight advantage that can be made up. That is a slight advantage, yes, but it can be quickly made up for, so you don't even have to worry that, oh, okay, this guy just got this really good star card. I'm gonna have to play for 10, 20 hours just to no. That's not how it works. No. And there's also another part that's caused a lot of controversy this week. The fact that heroes cost 60,000 credits, which someone on Reddit did the math, and that would have cost almost 40 hours of gameplay to unlock. However, they cut that over in half, so it costs a heck of a lot less credits to unlock your favorite heroes and hero ships. So that's good. But in the end, I would like to see this controversy just die out, because it's true in one respect, and that is it gives you a slight advantage, but that advantage is made up for over time, or is made up for within like a few hours of play, or is not even, and is barely noticeable whatsoever. However, one big thing that came out of this is the fact that EA will most likely implement a cosmetic system only. However, the problem with that is the fact that they have to make sure to pass it through Lucasfilm and Disney, who decide is that canon or not. Like, I'm not sure how they got Crosshair Heroes, how they managed that, because that's definitely not canon. But that's beside the point. Things like that, though, they could do cosmetics, but it would be extremely limited. It's not like, take Overwatch, for example. Blizzard have all the licenses to their heroes, so that's why they could do the really cool skins and stuff for it, because they have complete license to those heroes. Or like in CSGO, since the weapons in CSGO are under copyright and it's not tied into any official franchise besides its own, Valve can do any kind of cool, and Valve has allowed the community to do any kind of cool weapon skins they want. Things like that. However, cosmetics, maybe they could bring back like different ranked color stormtroopers, like the Aqua Trooper, just do different uniforms and things like that. Tied that into the progression and cosmetic system, so people won't claim it's pay to win. Another thing is, as much as I disagree with all the people that say, oh, it's pay to win, this, that, and the other thing, I'm actually pretty proud of the gaming community for standing up and demanding what they want, even though that's what they wanted may not have actually been true, or at least not entirely true. So I'm just proud that our voices were heard, even though I didn't agree with those voices. That voices were heard, and that we can stand up and make a difference for the better. Even though, to be honest, it didn't make that much of a difference anyway. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Am I wrong? Is Star Wars Battlefront 2 not pay to win? Do you think this controversy is well warranted? Do you think, oh, EA is evil? Do you think Disney secretly forced EA to get rid of these loot boxes? I don't know. Well, I think they'll know, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Am I wrong on my statements here? Am I just going off completely off the hook? This is just like an off-the-cuff video, so am I going off the hook with not having the scripted? Let me know in the comments down below. I've been History Boy CMY. This has been Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!